Army mateys. We be talking about pirates.
Wait, no, that's another video.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So there's this factory, right, where they produce
That's
chocolate.
another video. Well, actually, that's... But anyhow. Hey, everybody, happy Fursuit Friday!
Happy Fursuit Friday!
Oh, hi! But yes, we are here to talk about the movie Migration!
I'm going to migrate right now, right out of this video.
Unfortunately, we don't have any ducks to show off this one. But yeah, the movie Migration also came out last year. Let's see if I can't... There we go. It came out December 22nd, so it came out after Wonka. But yeah, the movie stars Kumail Nanjiani as Mac Mallard, the father, and Elizabeth Banks as Pam Mallard, the mother. And Keegan-Michael Key shows up as this guy.
Yes, yes.
And Aquafina is a pigeon who they meet along their way. And Carol Kane plays a blue heron that shows up on their journey. What's that?
Blue.
Yes. David Mitchell shows up as a what would you say? Are they a goose?
Unlike Top Gun,
Merced is another duck who they meet along the Start, who's going on the migration journey. Casper Jennings and Tressie Gazal are new. They are the children characters of Dax and Gwen Mallard.
Yes, who actually seem to be children.
Yes, I believe they are.
Well, not just in voice, but actually in the way they behave. I get a little annoyed when they make them too adult-like, you know.
And lastly, but not leastly, Danny DeVito as Uncle Dan.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
So yeah, in marketing for this movie, during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, there was a giant Macy's balloon of Uncle Dan holding a big sub. And meanwhile, it's like the movie hasn't come out yet, and you're like, why is this character holding a sub sandwich? Or like, what's the deal here? It's a scene in the movie. It is a very brief part of the movie, but it's a significant scene, I guess. But it's just a random part of the movie that they happen to decide this is what we want to make into the balloon, which I thought was rather weird. Uncle Dan is far from the most prominent member of the cast. He kind of just pops in to have a funny line or two every once in a while. But he's there throughout the movie. Not to say that he isn't, but he's hardly the prime mover or like the main character of the story. He's just the secondary cast member who's always around. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, absolutely. He's significant, but not the focal character, I guess.
He's definitely the comic relief of the main cast characters, though. He's always funny in any of the scenes. Danny DeVito is great. I can hardly think of anything I've seen Danny DeVito in and thought he did a lousy job.
Because he never does a lousy job.
And this is also the second time of him playing a bird. He was a penguin.
Oh!
They can't see you.
Yeah, what? I'm looking at you.
Yeah, look at the camera. They can't see you reacting to there. He's the penguin.
What do you want me to do? I'm not your puppet.
So anyhow, yeah, he was Danny DeVito played the penguin in Batman Returns. I'm counting that.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this movie, which I can check here, cost $72 million in budget and made $239.1 million in the box office.
Also a success.
So yeah, fairly decent movie. It was definitely more of a family picture. Definitely something you'd show the kids. Definitely think it's worth that. If you are a fan of animation, it is a Illumination movie, right? No, wait, is it? Universal Pictures. Yeah, it is Illumination. Yeah, I was correct. So yeah, this is an Illumination movie.
It had a little short at the beginning.
Oh, that's right, it did.
With the Minions.
There was a short that showed the villain from the first Despicable Me movie.
Yeah.
Which it's been a long time since I even thought of him, so it was very interesting to see him show up. But yeah. Also, there's a new Despicable Me movie coming out, I believe, this summer. But yeah, definitely really, really fun movie. Glad we got to see it. And yeah, it's it's a little predictable. It's definitely not high art as some would say, but yeah, it's still a fun story.
Yeah, it's very simple.
There
It's a lot of fun.
aren't a whole lot of human characters, so it's mostly focusing on birds, and the troubles the birds go through, and other birds they meet along the way.
Yeah, there's this one part of the movie where they start attacking this little beachside town. They're just flocking everywhere, and like the crows are all hanging out by the school, and they just terrorize this poor family that locks themselves into their home so the birds don't get them. Ah!
No, that's the birds you're thinking of. This is
Oh,
this is
yeah, the
migration.
birds. Oh, yeah, I think they were migrating.
So yeah, the basic plot is the fact that the dad is set in his ways. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He likes to stay put.
But the pond is safe. We've got a place. It's
Yes,
the pond.
exactly. The pond is the place where it's safe. There's no reason to go anywhere else where there's potential danger. But there's a group of other birds that are migrating south, and they happen to stop by in their pond on their way, and puts the idea in the family's head that hey, maybe we want to migrate south.
Come migrate with us and go to Jamaica? Was it?
Yes, Jamaica. Correct.
Yeah.
But
Jamaica
yeah.
me crazy.
The movie, I feel, definitely leaves itself potential for there to be either a animated series that they could do,
Yes.
or a sequel, or
Yes.
even just a short before the next animated movie. There could be a migration short before Despicable Me 4. Totally.
Yeah, absolutely. Return the favor, you know. Yeah, it's definitely like there is a distinct beginning, middle, and end.
Yep.
Whereas like it's not like, well, wait for the next wacky adventure. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, if this is the last movie we get with them, it's not going to feel like we're missing a big chunk of the story.
But at the same time, I feel like they could still do more with the
Yeah,
characters.
I would like to see more. They don't
They
have
definitely
to
set it up
migration.
for them to be having more wacky antics. But yeah, again, it's definitely something that's like it. The focus is on a mother, father, and their son and daughter.
Whoa. Keep it clean here, Tsukonko.
What?
You and your mother fathers.
But yeah, it is focused on the family and their journey
family.
and their attempt to keep the kids safe on their trip and all kinds of things like that. There's a few small scares, so it's not something you might want to take the youngest members or have the youngest members of your family see if they're easily intimidated by small scares and things.
Yeah. But they are very small, and in the end, I think it's rather done. I think you could bring your babies, bring your newborns.
If you have a 7 to 10-year-old, I think they'd be able to handle
they'd be fine. They're fine. They're scary, so it's not terribly scary. I was gonna say nobody dies, but you have to watch the movie. They're definitely.
It's definitely safer than some Disney movies as far as the graphic.
Oh yeah.
Stuff.
No death and mass destruction in this one. Like
nothing on the scale of some Disney movies for sure.
Yes,
but yeah, definitely think the movie did a great job. The like we mentioned, the cast is a lot smaller than some of these other movies we talk about, and the fact that they seems to have actually got real kids to play the kid characters, who I think did fine jobs. I don't think either of them felt too grating, or too mature for the age of their characters. So they were just the right balance, I feel. And
unlike my bank account.
and the fact that the parents were both played by a very talented actress, Camille Nanjiani and Elizabeth Banks. I think they did both did a great job.
Immortals.
Yes, Camille is from
Everybody's
the Eternals.
Marvel movie.
He is from the Eternals, correct. Who I think he was probably one of the standout characters in that movie.
Yes.
As far as that movie goes, it was very forgettable, but I think he was probably one of the more memorable characters in that movie. If not the memorable character.
I literally forget that the movie exists, because it's like, why?
Yeah. And Aquafina is like I said, is in
Also
this
in Marvel.
as the pigeon. And they're an interesting character. Unfortunately, they are only in a few scenes. But, yeah. I think they did a great job
I
as
found
their character.
Aquafina's performance to be quite refreshing.
Oh,
her acting was not at all watered down.
And Keegan-Michael Key's character, we thought he was just fantastic.
Yeah,
Keegan-Michael Key is great.
I did want to say, though,
Yes.
people are frequently mistaking Azurean for a pigeon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it happens. It happens sometimes, and I don't know 100%. I kind of get it. I kind of see the resemblance, but I'm not a pigeon. Okay, just because I coo doesn't mean that I'm a pigeon. I'm a parrot, so I can imitate other sounds. Like here, I'll do Tsukonko perfectly. Happy birthday, Friday! See, that was perfect. You thought there was two Tsukonkos for a moment here. Anyway, yes, Keegan-Michael Key is a macaw from Jamaica who is being imprisoned as a pet by the Gordon Ramsay-style gourmet chef who has his own restaurant, which was named after, I forgot what we figured out it was named after. It seems something totally random and unfitting.
Yeah,
but
for some reason, he's not even listed on the voice cast here. But anyhow, I think he does. Does he?
He does
ever
not
talk?
speak. The chef does not speak.
Yeah, the humans don't really like, since the birds can't understand humans, and we're only meant to understand the birds. The humans don't actually.
They just grunt. They don't even do like the mumble speech like something like what is it, Charlie Brown would do. Yeah, there's no equivalent to that. The guy just doesn't speak. He growls and things like that. Or he expresses his. He does vocalize.
But at the same time, the motivations of the human characters that are in the movie are obvious. You don't need them to have dialogue to know what they're on about.
Yeah, you miss nothing by them not talking. It's not they want you to focus on the birds.
Indeed.
Focus on the birds.
And
Not Tsukonko.
all the birds are really great. I think you're
You're really great, even though you're not a bird. Ah!
So anyhow, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully we've all posted the Wonka video already, and it's possible that we've had to interrupt the flow of these movie review videos for the Furry Mystery Box, which should have been on its way. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody,
and go watch Migration. It's a fun, simple movie.
Yes, I'm not sure when it's coming to, or if it's not out already on home video or home release or streaming or what have you. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. It's a fun movie.
At the very least, there's a lot of pretty birds.
Indeed.
Pretty birds.
Lots of birds.
Pretty birds.
A lot more birds than we mentioned. There's a few birds that we didn't have time to talk about that are in the movie. So definitely worth checking out if you're a bird fan.
Or just preening. Show affection.
So yeah.
Happy Birthday
Friday. Bye.